Next concept is the projection in computer graphics. So after converting the description of object from world coordinate system to view coordinate, we can project the three-dimensional object onto the two-dimensional view plane. So there are two basic way of projection here. First one is the parallel projection and next one is a perspective projection. So basically the process of projection, it is the process of converting the three-dimensional object into the two-dimensional. So it is also defined as a mapping or transformation of an object in the projection plane or view plane. म्हणजे आता फॉर एक्झाम्पल नॉर्मली स्क्रीन घेतली तुम्ही किंवा व्हाईट सरफेस घेतला वॉलचा, तर तुम्ही 3D ऑब्जेक्ट समोर ठेवलं तर त्याची जी रिफ्लेक्शन इमेज क्रिएट होईल, त्याचं जे वॉलवरती रिफ्लेक्शन क्रिएट होईल ते काय असणार आहे, टू डायमेन्शनल असणार आहे, विच इज कॉल्ड ॲज अ प्रोजेक्शन. ओके, so basically the projection are defined as a mapping of three-dimensional point to two-dimensional plane. So the parallel projection and the perspective projection here. Basically the parallel projection which is used to display the picture in its true shape and the same size, which is concerned with the parallel projection. म्हणजे त्याच्यामध्ये प्रोजेक्ट करताना ऑब्जेक्टचा जो शेप असतो तो ॲज इट इज राहतो आणि साईज ऑफ ऑब्जेक्ट पण काय असते, ॲज इट इज असते. when the projection of perpendicular to view plane, then it is called as a orthogonal projection. Next is what is the need of projection in particular graphics. So three-dimensional projection, that is the graphical projection, is design technique which is used to display the three-dimensional object into the two-dimensional surface. So this projection relies on the visual perspective and aspect analysis to the project a complex object from view capability on the simpler plane. So basically, whenever we want to convert three-dimensional object into the two-dimensional plane, then we can consider the projection parameter. Here, the layout of or basic layout of the types of the projection. The projection is divided into the parallel and perspective projection. Parallel projection is divided into the orthogonal and oblique projection, and perspective projection is divided into the 1 point, 2 point and 3 point perspective projection. Orthogonal is also divided into the 2 points, multi-view and axonometric projection. It also divided into the 3 parameter, isometric, diametric and trimetric. And oblique projection is a general projection which also divided into the cabinar projection, so the projection is a technique or the process which is used to transform or translate 3D object into the two-dimensional plane. So if we consider the point P, X, Y, Z on its image, which is considered as a P dash, which having the three coordinates X dash, Y dash and Z dash in the projection plane. So first we have to discuss about the perspective projection here. So the perspective projection, on other hand, it produces the realistic view but does not preserve the relative properties. Means in that the shape of an object or the size of object are get changed, but it preserves that the realistic view of the given object. So basically in the perspective projection, the line of projection cannot be a parallel. Instead, they all consider or a conversion at the single point, which is called as a center of projection or the projection reference point. means we can hold the single point through which we have to project that point, and another point can be a change. So this is the single point which is called as the center of projection or the projection reference point. So the object position are transferred to the view plane along with the converse projection line, and the projected view of an object is determined by the calculating the intersection of the converse projection line with the help of view plane. Okay, so basically the this is the figure represents the perspective projection is here. So this is your original object, this is your center of projection, this is your projection plane, and this is your projector. Means we can project that point with the help of this is your original point A and B. This is your surface on which we have to create a projection of A and B, which is called as a A dash and B dash. So the perspective projection maintain its realistic image but change the size of given object. Okay, so the characteristics of perspective projection is here. The distance between the object and the projection center is finite. Next one, the perspective projection is the realistic but tough to implement. Tough to implement because it preserve the originality of given object. So it is quite tough to implementation because we need to be maintain the realistic view of that given object. So the perspective projection has the concept of vanishing point. So next we can discuss about what is meant by vanishing point. Next, the perspective projection, it is quite difficult to define the actual size and shape of object because it cannot maintain the size and shape of given object. He only concerned with the realistic view of the given thing. Next one is the vanishing point. The vanishing point can be defined as a point in the image plane where all the parallel lines are interlinked, and the vanishing point which is called as a directing point, which is through which we consider the or we can refer the projection view. We can consider it is at the directing point. So why we use the vanishing point? Basically, it is used to represent the three-dimensional object. Then it is used in the gaming and graphics editing parameter. Then we can also insert the shadow effects in the given image with the help of this. Next, we can also include the perspective in the background of the given image. So with the help of vanishing point, we can implement the above features. So next one is the types of perspective projection. Types of perspective projection. Basically, the perspective projection of any set of a parallel lines that are not be a parallel to the projection plane, which converge to vanishing point. So basically, the vanishing point is a set of lines that parallel to the one of the three principal axis of the object, which is referred as a vanishing point. So perspective projection is also divided into 3 points: 1 point projection, 2 point projection, and 3 point projection is here. Okay. In 1 point projection, a 1 point perspective contains only one vanishing point on the projection line, which is easy to draw. This is the single point vanishing point through which we have to create a projection. The 1 point projection is mostly used to draw the image of the roads, railway, tracks, and different buildings. Next one is the 2 point perspective projection. So basically, it is also called as a angular perspective projection, in which two vanishing point of the line is considered here. So the main use of this two-point projection, which is used to draw the two corner roads. This is the two vanishing point we can consider for the projection. Next one is the three-point perspective projection, in which we can consider the three vanishing points. The 2 point lie on the horizon line and one is above or below the current line position. So basically it's quite difficult to draw because we can refer all the three vanishing points. We can see the object from the above, then the third point is below the ground. If we can see the object from the below side, then the third point is the place above. That means we can consider the three vanishing point, which is 2 points which is lie on the one horizon line, and the one is either below that line or either above that line. So this is the appearance of the 3 point perspective projection. The different advantages of perspective projection is here. With the help of this projection gives the better look and a clear representation of the given object. Disadvantages, it's quite difficult to draw, then which is not suitable for the many dimensional image, because it increase the n number of calculation here, or the it increase the complexity for drawing. Next one is the parallel projection. So basically the parallel projection of the given object, which the plane from the center of projection is a infinite value. So we can specify the direction of the projection instead of the center of the projection here. So we can connect that projection vertex through the line segment. So parallel projection, which eliminates the z coordinate, and the parallel line from each vertex in the object are enhanced until the line intersect to the viewpoint. So with the help of parallel projection, the z coordinate is discarded and the parallel line from each vertex on the object are extended until the intersection is occurred in the view plane. So basically the point of intersection is the projection of the vertex. We cannot the projected vertex by the line segment, which correspond to the connection of the original object. So this is the basic layout of your parallel projection is here. In that, we can maintain the size and shape of the given object. The different characteristics of parallel projection is here. In the parallel projection, the projection lines are parallel to each other. So there is a least amount of distortion within the object. Then the parallel projection are good for the accurate measurement because it maintains the size and shape of the given object. Next one, it is the less realistic cause of the no because it concerned with the size and shape of the given object. So it only use the parallel reflection regarding to your object. Next, it having the n number of types. First one is the orthogonal, orthographical or orthogonal projection. So the orthogonal projection, in that the projection is perpendicular to the view plane. So orthogonal is again divided into the three basic parameters. So multi-viewed orthogonal projection, in which the multi-viewed viewed orthogonal projection, we can represent the two-dimensional orthogonal image into the three-dimensional object. And the multi-view orthogonal projection includes the three subparts: front view, top view, and side view of given object. So this is the layout of front view, side view, and top view of the given object. Next one is the axiometric orthogonal graphical projection, in which the projection is used to construct the pictorial representation of the given object. So the slight lines are perpendicular to the projection plane. So it having the three types: isometric, diametric, and trimetric. So this is the basic layout of that isometric projection object. So here the isometric projection, all the three principal axes are consider is here. So this is the basic. So next one, the diametric, in which we can consider the two principal axes is equal. So basically the diametric projection which view the direction of the two axes are equal, and the direction of the third axis is defined individually. So this is the diametric projection of the given object. And next one is the trimetric, in which we can consider all three principles are unequal, means every axis having the different or individual angle is defined. Next one is the oblique projection. So in which the oblique projection, parallel projection, the direction of projection is not normal to the projection plane. So basically it is a simple technique which is used to construct the two-dimensional image of three-dimensional object. So basically the oblique projection is mostly used in the technical drawing. It is also divided into the two parts. Cavalier and cabinet projection. So this is the projection in which there is an angle between the projection and the projection plane is 45 degrees. And in cabinet, the angle of projection is 63.4 degrees. So this is the basic representation of both the oblique projection. There is a number of advantages regarding to the parallel projection. It is good for to obtain the exact measurement of your given object. Then the parallel line remains parallel because it consider the parallel reflection projection is here. Disadvantage is it does not maintain the realistic view of your object. Then the angle are not preserved when we consider the parallel reflection. This is the disadvantage of parallel reflection. So there is a difference between parallel projection and the respective projection. So basically the parallel projection represents the object in a different way, like a telescope. Next one is the perspective projection represents the object in the three-dimensional way. Second difference is the parallel projection. These effects are not created. means it does not maintain the realistic view of given object. But in the perspective projection, the projection maintain the realistic view of given object. So in perspective projection, the objects that are far away appear either small or near appear either bigger. Means it's depend on the requirement. He represent the smaller and bigger depends on the requirement. So next one is the distance of the object from the center of projection is infinite in the parallel projection. In the perspective projection, the distance of an object from the center of projection is finite.
Ma'am, ma'am,
Yes.
screen नाही दिसत आहे.
No, we only discuss about the general difference between the parallel projection and perspective projection.
Okay, ma'am.
So next one is the parallel projection can give the accurate view of the given object because it maintains the size and shape of the given object, but in the perspective projection cannot give the accurate view of the given object. Next one is the line of parallel projection are parallels, but in the perspective projection, the lines of perspective projection are not parallel. Next one, the projector in parallel and the projection is also parallel. But in the perspective projection, the projector in perspective projection is not parallel because we cannot consider the parallel properties here. Then there is a type of parallel projection is the oblique projection and orthographic projection. And in perspective, 1 point, 2 point, and 3 point perspective projection. And last one is the parallel projection does not form a realistic view of the given object, but in the perspective projection, it forms a realistic view of the given object.